This is kind of a hot take, but personally, I think that Godzilla World from Toho needs to focus on new kaiju. Not just Godzilla. Well, duh. I mean, also, not just Toho kaiju. I mean, not just Mothra. Not just Rodan. Not just Mechagodzilla. Not just Ghidorah. Not just Anguirus. Not just Hedorah. Not just Gigan. I mean, wholly new, wholly original kaiju, as well as their own rogues gallery. As for why, well, that's kind of how the Showa films went. Yeah, the Showa films. You gotta remember, the Showa films had their own kaiju, and they later became part of the Godzilla mythology. The same thing could happen here. Now, which kaiju I want to see represented? I don't know, maybe like a wolf kaiju, or even traditional European style dragon kaiju to really juxtapose against Manda, who's clearly an Eastern dragon. Also, we need more dragon kaiju than just Manda or Ghidorah. Maybe have Ghidorah be a threat to this new kaiju, and also Godzilla shows up every now and again. Because you gotta remember, Toho wants this to be a shared universe. So I think that having them be their own... Because also, Godzilla needs new blood. Let's be perfectly honest. Godzilla needs new blood. And so far, the only people that have been doing anything about this, or at least the only sub-franchises that have been doing this for Godzilla, are the MonsterVerse and IDW. Also, Dark Horse and Marvel, but I'm talking modern-day Godzilla. That the only ones who've been really pick up the slack have been MonsterVerse and IDW with Legendary's Titans and the kaiju from the IDW comics like Lament, Antra, Ursagar, Sturga, the Trilopods, Black Heart, who else? Singura, those guys. And speaking of the IDW kaiju, I want to see the IDW kaiju show up in some shape or form in the Godzilla world. Because you gotta remember, Toho does have an agreement with IDW that whatever kaiju that IDW creates, Toho has the license or the rights to use those kaiju even when the license has expired. So I can guarantee you that should the Godzilla world get the ball rolling, whether it be -0 or a wholly original or its own start the franchise, they should also introduce the IDW kaiju and give them their own films. Heck, I would love to see Ursagar in a film, or Sturga, or even Lament. See what they do with her. Also see what they do with Antra. Make her seem more different than Batra. And this is what I also want to see them do. I want them to take some notes from the IDW comics, specifically the Kaisei era. Like, make it stand out from the Showa era, the Heisei era, the Millennium era, the Reiwa era, even the other Reiwa era films, even the MonsterVerse. Have it stand out from those universes. Also, I really, really want to see Godzilla portrayed. Actually, give us proper monster fights. And I also want to see them do what the DCU is doing, the James Gunn DCU is doing. Have there be live action films, but also animated projects. Like an anime series set in the Godzilla world. Which maybe we might get that with the new anime, but the kid that looks like a cross between Jason Braid and Elias, aka the Wanderer, from the Kaisei era. But who knows? Maybe that just might be another Elseworld. And Who knows if they're actually going to use the minus verse movies as the starting points? For all we know, those might also be Elseworlds, the same way the Batman films from Matt Reeves are Elseworld stories. Do we need to give Godzilla an origin? I don't know. I mean, Godzilla's origin can be told in a million different ways, but you should have it be that he's his. This has been like a few years after his rise to power. Maybe have the kaiju already kind of established. Also, I want to see maybe a chief. Maybe have it go several different genres and tones, kind of like the DCU is doing. Like, you have something lighter toned, like Superman, Supergirl, kind of Creature Commandos, but also have something more darker and edgier, like Clayface. And I want to see them do that. Like, really showcase that this. And finally, this is my other hope. Have this be a world, as in have its own world building. But also have each project feel like you could watch them and still be invested without having to do your homework, like what the MCU is kind of doing. So those are my hopes for the new Godzilla world. If you have any other suggestions, be free to comment, and I'll see you soon.